There's your fear of rejection right there. This is horrible. Who would do this? You don't love this. You hate this. You hate this. Hey guys, I want to show you a really easy way to deal with rejection from a girl. Fear of rejection is the worst mind killer in the dating game. In fact, even after you already are dating, you can still live with ongoing fear of rejection. I ran a community poll not too long ago on here on YouTube, and I hope you follow those and I hope you answer them because it's cool. It's great to connect with you guys there. But the biggest thing that I saw, the biggest response to this question of what is your biggest fear in relationships, by far, fear of rejection. And this usually comes from anxious attachment. Anxious attachment says nobody is ever going to love you because there's something wrong with you deep down on the inside that other people can see and you can't fix it because it's part of you. This is fear of abandonment. And it usually comes from having parents who don't really connect fully to you, who don't really nurture you in that way, who don't give you the bonding and the care and the approval and the warmth and the validation and the oxytocin bonding that you need. It can come from an absent parent. It can come from a hypercritical parent. It can come from a number of places. But somehow you learned that there is part of you that is secretly unlovable, and that eventually people are going to have enough of you and they're going to leave you and it's going to be catastrophic and you're going to die. That is the fear. And it's totally irrational because you will not die from one grown adult not wanting to be around you. That's just not realistic, especially in modern day world. That is just not going to happen. You will bounce back. You will land on your feet. You will figure it out. Something good will happen. You will make it work. That is how our world works. But in relationships, that's not how it feels, is it? Fear of rejection is the number one thing for people on this channel. So if you have fear of rejection in relationships or getting into them, you are not alone. That is most people here on this channel. So what do you do with fear of rejection? What do you do with fear of rejection? Well, there's a few ways to handle it, and I'm going to take these in steps. Number one, you need to understand where it's even coming from. It's coming from a place of believing there's something so unlovable about you that nobody can ever accept you. Not just that you're not her type, that no woman is ever going to be interested in you. That's where fear of rejection almost every time comes from. That's the anxious attachment style. So to fix that, you don't need to become more lovable and you don't need to become a super playboy. What you need to do is fix your anxious attachment style. The way you deal with that is working with friends and family first. You're not going to be going out dating and trying to attract healthy women without fixing your healthy relationships with friends and family. You need not just approval, you need validation, connection. You need bonding. You need reassurance. You need connection with 2 to 3 healthy people in your life. Your father, your brother, your sister, your best friend, your 2 best friends, and your mom. You need 2 to 3 healthy people in your life that you open up to. And you say, you know what? I don't want to tell you this, but I am anxious all the time. I'm constantly trying to get approval. I feel like I'm going to die if I do something wrong. I'm constantly trying to be perfect. I know I can't be, but I'm terrified all the time that people are going to hate me. And I don't really know what to do about it, but I'm sharing it with you because I don't want to live this way anymore. And I don't want to keep secrets. I want to be open and connected with you. So here's who I am. Here it is. Can you accept me the way I am? And the other person will say, yes. They'll probably say, I already know this about you. Well, you're not telling me anything new. I didn't know it was this extensive, but man, yeah, I love you. You're cool. Let's build this relationship. And then you will, because you're going to get a ton of relief that floods through you that says this person actually loves me. Now that'll pop up again. The fear will pop up again when you have to test it. Do they really love me or are they just saying this right now? That will pop up again, but you will get that reassurance that you're looking for that will ease a lot of that anxiety. Because then when you go out in dating relationships, you aren't going out with your brain saying, nobody on earth loves me. Nobody has ever accepted me. I am totally unlovable. I need to find a woman who's going to completely be confused and jump into a relationship with me and hopefully get stuck as I do nice things for her. There's your fear of rejection right there. You don't believe you are capable of being loved. So the only way to connect with a woman is to not quite trick her, but get a woman who doesn't realize how worthless you are. This is horrible. Who would do this? No one would love this. You don't love this. You hate this. You hate this, right? Let me ask you this question, and I'm going to pin this comment below. Please drop down there and answer this pinned comment. How often do you think about rejection? How often are you fearing rejection? Are you waking up every morning thinking, man, today's the day? Do you go through your relationships and think, when is she going to wake up and realize that I'm worthless? Is it every time you talk to a woman, man, I hope I don't say the wrong thing because I'm out of here? Is it every time you even interact with a woman? Are you watching shows and women are on it and you think, man, I could never get with a woman like that because she would just dump me immediately? Is that your fear of rejection talking? Do you have that? How often? How often? Once a week? 5 times a week? Daily? Hourly? Drop me a comment below and let me know. And not just for your sake, but for other guys who are watching this. Because you know right now, other guys who are watching this are scrolling down to that comment section saying, am I the only one? Has anyone else posted? Like, what's normal? What's normal? So have some courage, if you would, please. And for the sake of the other guys watching this, drop down there and leave an honest answer of how often do you really think about fear of rejection? And you know what? This might be a conversation you need to have in your romantic relationship. If you have a girlfriend or a partner right now, maybe you need to have this conversation and say, you know, I think about you rejecting me like every other day. You probably don't know that. And they're like, what? No, why would you think that? Well, I just do, man. I'm waiting for the day I mess everything up. Fix your attachment. Fix your attachment. And if you don't know how, check out in the link in my description. I've got my attachment bootcamp course. It will show you how to crush this insecurity, how to stop your fear of rejection, how to fix your attachment so you believe that you are actually someone who deserves love. I have that in the video description below, the Attachment Bootcamp course. I also do one-on-one coaching where I can talk with you and show you the steps and the conversations you need to have to fix your attachment with 2 or 3 healthy people in your life to then boost your dating relationships. I have guys come into my coaching all the time. They schedule 4 sessions with me. We do a deep assessment and then 3 deep dives on who are you and why are you actually deserving love, how to connect to the people around you to build that reassurance. And number 3, what do healthy women want from you and how can you show them that that's actually what you can provide for them in a life. 4 sessions. It's called the Relationship Boost Package. It's on adamlanesmith.com under consultations. Schedule for that and let's talk. But you need to fix your attachment because that's at the heart of all of this. Then what you need to do, once you have fixed your attachment, you deserve love and you believe that you deserve love. Now you can go forward and say, okay, what do healthy women actually want? What am I actually doing in here? What would a relationship actually be? What is a healthy relationship? Most men and women, to be frank, don't know the answer to that. They just want a relationship and they'll worry about health later. What does a healthy relationship look like? And how do you make it? I get that question all the time on all my social media platforms, especially on TikTok. I do TikTok live streams 6 times a week right now. And all the people coming in say, what the heck is a healthy relationship? How do I get it? What does that look like? And I describe it for them on like every live stream, what a healthy relationship looks like. If you don't know, come to my live streams. I'm at Attachment Bro on there. Come over and watch a live stream, but learn what healthy relationships should look like. Fix your attachment, then learn healthy relationships. Then learn how to communicate with women, because women will communicate differently than you do. You need to send the right signals. If you are on my community channel and you're on my community tab here, you will have seen that poll that I ran of the biggest fear in relationships is fear of rejection. The number 2 poll is fear of being misunderstood. And those go tie to tie. They connect. They go hand in hand. Because if you are misunderstood, then eventually you're probably going to be rejected, right? Right. So help with your communication. Fix your attachment issues, ends fear of rejection. Fix your misunderstanding fear, also ends fear of rejection, by learning to communicate in the way that women communicate. Then you won't have to worry about being rejected for being misunderstood. That would solve the majority of your fears. So again, think about down below, hopefully the comment you've left in my pinned comment thread, how often do you think about rejection? What if you were no longer afraid of rejection for who you are, because you're not wrong or evil, and also if you weren't fearful of being misunderstood and rejected for being misunderstood? What if you had both of those cut out of your life? Well, then all that would be left is realizing that some women are going to want to connect with you and some women aren't, because you're going to be their type or you're not. And a lot of this ties back to who you actually are. What are your principles in life? What are your goals in life? What are you trying to accomplish? This is what makes you interesting. You're not going into a relationship trying to make women feel good. You're going into a relationship telling women, this is who I am. This is my goal. This is how I behave. This is what's important to me. Here I am. Do you want to commit to this? And we do this together. We can do this together as a team. That's what healthy women are looking for. And you can give them that. And that bonding and love and connection, you can do that, but only if you know those things about yourself. So fix your attachment. Number 1 step, fix your attachment. Again, I've got all kinds of options for you down in the links below. My attachment bootcamp course is really helpful for that. It'll fly you through fixing your attachment, but my coaching will teach you that too. If you want to work one-on-one and get this done, I have so many men coming in to fix their dating life with me. Let's do it. Let's solve it. You don't have to live with this fear of rejection anymore. So do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, drop me that comment, and please contact me if you are interested in coaching. AdamLaneSmith.com, consultations, you'll find me on there, or just drop a comment and say, hey, Adam, I'd love to work with you. Let's do it.